Okay, hello class. I wanted to talk about your first challenge problem. So again, in your journals at the end of every chapter, each chapter is a module. At the end of every chapter, there are several challenge problems, and you'll get to choose with your teammates which one you want to do. And you're going to continue to work your way through something called the challenge planning document. And that is in Oaks. It's a group Google Doc that only your group can access, and I can see it as well. So there's nothing to submit. You just continue to work on that, and I will access it when the due date has passed, and I can grade it from there. And so just a few notes about these challenge problems in general, and we'll get used to this because we're going to be doing it throughout the semester. But for your first one, again, you open that Google planning document, you'll work through it, and there's a series of questions at the beginning to try to guide you to help you decide which problem you and your group want to work on, and maybe help you brainstorm some ideas on which techniques you think you might need, concepts from the chapter, maybe a tech tool. And so you're just going to fill that in, and then what is graded, the portion as well, is a contribution sections from each team member, as well as a section for your final report. And so again, those are real applications, and you're going to get to work it. You'll see that math is much more open than you might have thought, and math is concepts and ideas and visualization. So often those are going to help. We're certainly going to do calculating, but those concepts and ideas of what you need to construct a model that's going to help you solve this real application. So you get lots of practice with that. And I just want to point out as well that you have the skills once you finish that chapter with a team to do it. You all can do it. Remember the growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset, which is that we can all grow and learn more. And it's not that there's certain skills that only some of us can do and others of us can't. There's not innate abilities. We can all grow and learn these things. And another thing we know about the research with mathematics is that persistence is the most important thing. So don't give up on these. You have a team. You have resources to tech tools, to the grader, to me, to have access to help for these. Next thing I want you to do when you're thinking about these is think, again, open, try to generate a lot of ideas, talk with each other asynchronously and synchronously with your teammates to figure out how you want to attack a problem. The more ideas you can generate, the better. Multiple viewpoints are valued here. There isn't one right answer for these problems. There's often multiple answers, and it's always so interesting for me to see how different teams tackle these, and I'm always pleasantly surprised. I've never thought of doing that particular approach, and I learned something each time from you guys. The other thing I think is super fun about the challenge of problems is the sense of satisfaction when you get it. And so that's a really neat feeling. You want to make sure you don't rob yourself of that opportunity. So working together as a team, and don't give up on them. And even though they say challenge, you'll see some of them are harder than others as we go along. Some of them, you say, this is pretty straightforward, I've got it, no problem. And the sense there is challenge in that you have to figure out how to model it is usually one of the neat parts of it. And then last piece of advice for doing these is how to communicate with your team. Remember, this is a team effort, and you're going to document that in your challenge planning document. And so just telling you some of the things that I do when I work with my research team. So I mentioned in the introduction some of the research I work with, and I have people around the country, around the world. And so sometimes we're in different time zones, and so we do asynchronous. I might just leave a very long voicemail. One of my colleagues, Tim, and I are known for leaving 10, 15-minute voicemails with each other of ideas. And that works well for us. Oftentimes we'll also, I might do a pre-recorded Zoom session, just a solo session with a screen share or something with ideas, writing on a board, and then sending that link to my colleague in California with the time difference. Another colleague of mine's here in Charleston, but she's got young kids and constrained, so I can't call her, late at night to wake up the kids or anything. And we'll often do very long emails. And often we might meet in person. So subgroups could meet synchronously. You can't get the whole group there. Time differences are tough because we do have some international students in the class this semester. So just think about different ways that are going to make this team interaction work, and try different things until you figure out what works with parts of the team and with the whole team, and you get in a groove for the semester. All right, good luck, have fun, and enjoy it.